Good morning, this is Jack from Charting Markets Crypto, and this is a pre-market webinar for the morning of Monday, the 25th of August. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your insurance. I'm not here to pursue trading signals. This is a video, it's from another video. All right, okay, let's have a look. Now, this is actually a really interesting setup here, and I wrote a post about it this morning, so I would suggest having a look here. But actually, I called this Bitcoin the dog that didn't bark. And that's because we're basically where we were on Friday morning, which isn't the case on equities and certainly isn't the case on Solana and Ethereum. But this actually is suggesting the overall topping setup for retracement here on crypto actually improved a lot over the weekend. We've got an RSI 5 sell signal fixed on the weekly chart. Now, we've got 4 previous ones on this chart. All of them made target, but 2 of them made higher highs first, significant higher highs first, and that's this one and this one. And both of those failed to get back below the weekly middle band, which is at the time of writing 108.034. So I'm watching that as the key support level here. And if we can get a sustained break below that, then that'll kill off some short-term reversal setups, and that will get us on the way down towards the target to the 99 to 100k area, which I think we may be heading to next. Looking at otherwise, I'd be expected to see another leg up, and then the target would likely make, and then the signal would likely make target. No divergence currently on the daily chart. Nice looking double top setup here, and that's still looking very nice. We saw a high over the weekend, and that was at 117ish, I think, 117.5, and that broke back over the key resistance here at the 50 MA and the hourly middle band, daily middle band, which both of which are in about the 116.565 area at the moment, but failed to hold over either of them and then made a lower low. Now, this has set up a potential level bottom here. We got a possible RSI 14 buy signal brewing on the hourly. We got a potential level bottom here, nested double bottom actually. This is a setup that could potentially take us back to the highs, but doesn't need to. And of course, we've still got a double top setup looking for 99 to 100k area, which is a very nice technical target just below, well, just around basically the 50% retracement to the move up from the April low, and slightly above this possible head and shoulder neckline and the June low at 98.3k. All right, looking at Solana. Obviously we went up and made a higher high. This has set up because one thing we didn't have on Friday morning was a decent looking topping setup on Ethereum Solana. Now we do. We went up and made a marginal higher high. We got up to 213.47, and we've now got potential level top set up here, which could get us down to the 61.8% retracement of the move up from the April low and about the 140 area. That's pretty nice. That was one thing that was weakening the setup to go down on Friday, and now that has been fixed. Now, this is an inflection point. We could head up here and just go up into another leg higher. And Bitcoin, obviously, we've got both possibilities very much here. We could break up or we could break down. But this is a nice setup to break down. Breaking up, well, we've obviously got an open IHS target in the 283 area, so it's pretty obvious where we'd be heading on that. But if we break down, then we can get down into the 240 area, likely find support, and then start another leg up. All right, looking at Ethereum. Ethereum actually did 2 things. One, I was saying we had unfinished business at a retest of the 2021 all-time high at 4865.94, and we made it. We made a new all-time high at 4955.89 over the weekend. We've got a possible RSI 5 sell signal brewing on the weekly there. These have a more mixed track record. Last time when we made those higher highs on Bitcoin, we didn't fail the sell signals, made target afterwards. We did fail the sell signals here. And at the moment, of course, this one hasn't even fixed. Looking at the hourly charts, we set up another very nice looking double top here, which would have the lower target in the area for the 50% retracement of the move up from the April low. This is nice. This is a nice pattern of the kind where we didn't really have a pattern on Friday. So we had this little head and shoulders which had broken down and almost failed at the time I was writing the Friday post, and obviously that's rejected back up into the high. This is a nicer pattern. It hasn't broken down yet and might not, but while while we are looking at this setup here, this is actually a very nice nice reversal setup on all three of these, and considerably nicer than what we were looking at on Friday morning. I'm thinking this might be have a breakdown. I think crypto has a decision to make, and likely the place where we see that decision made is on Bitcoin. Where is it going to go from here? If it's going to, we've got a little double bottom here that could get us back up to the larger double bottom resistance. That larger double bottom resistance would get us to slightly below where we've got the current all-time high at 124.5. It's a nice looking reversal setup. We've got a possible RSI 14 bicycle brewing on the alley. This could definitely deliver to the upside, but it could also deliver to the downside. So we've got a decision to make, and likely that decision gets made on Bitcoin, and very possibly here. So we will see, because we've come down, retested this low on all but, and we've got a very nice looking nested double bottom setup here, which could deliver to the upside. We will see. But if that's the case, then Bitcoin will get over the resistance it fell there at the weekend, and hold it and deliver a new all-time high, at which point I'd be expecting Ethereum and Solana to have gone considerably higher. All right, great. So we will see how that goes. This is a very interesting setup to be starting the week with, and I'll be fascinated to see how it develops. All right, great. Having a look at questions. Do we have any island tops on Ethereum and Solana from Friday and over the weekend? Don't think so, no. So hang on, let's have a look. Not on the daily charts. Definitely not. But to be honest, island tops are kind of mixed on their performance anyway. This is a nice looking setup, and it's a very nice looking double top. We will see how that goes. So looking at Ethereum, I'm pretty sure we're looking at the same no island tops, and we are. So we will see. But it's a very nice looking setup. It's going to go one way or the other. Very possibly we'll see a decision on that today. If it goes up, then that's going to support equities going higher as well. All right, great. In that case, that's a wrap. Catch everyone tomorrow. Everyone take care.